Good afternoon, students. Are you listening digital classes daily? Did you buy the textbooks? Okay, students. Everybody buy the textbooks and you have to follow the regular classes today onwards. Okay. In your previous classes, I explained to you only they are the basics. They are the basics. Today I am going to explain third class lessons. Okay. And see here in this lesson, what is the name of this lesson? If you have textbook, open the textbook and see the first lesson. So the lesson name is occupation. What is that? Occupation. So in this lesson, here we have new words. So the page number is 8. Open this page number and see the new words. And I will explain now about it. Okay. So in the new words, first one is primary occupation. What is that? Primary occupation. Primary occupation. That means see occupation which depends directly on nature. Occupation which is directly depending on nature. That is called primary occupation. Next one is agriculture. Agriculture. Agriculture means practice farming. Farmers are doing farm work. Is it right? That is called agriculture. Pisciculture. What is that? Pisciculture. Pisciculture means that refers to fish farming, growing fish. That is called pisciculture. Next, secondary occupation. Secondary occupation. That means it involves the processing of raw materials obtained from nature into another product. In the primary occupation, this occupation is directly depending on the nature. So from the nature we are getting raw materials. Is it right? So from the raw materials we are making new products. So that is called a secondary occupation. Okay na? Yes. Next, voluntary. Voluntary. What is that? Voluntary. Some members are doing voluntary work. Do you listen anytime voluntary work? See, actions of one's own will means they can do their own self. Okay na? Sometimes we are saying voluntary retirement. Our own self we are taking retirement. So own will, that is own will. That is called voluntary. Another one is territory occupation. Territory occupation. This territory occupation means refers to the service provided to the society. Some people are there, some people are living, they are doing work in the society. Okay, for people purpose. Suppose example, postman is there, he is giving his service to the people, like that. That is territory occupation. Next, last one is metals. What is that? Metals. Okay, these are the new words. Metals means a type of material such as gold, silver, iron. These are all metals. Silver kinds, silver, gold, iron. These are all metals. Okay, these are the new words in the occupation lesson. If we know about these words, new words, we will understood occupation lesson easy. Is it clear? Yes. What are the occupations? Okay. Occupations. In this occupation, new words. What are the new words? Primary occupation, agriculture, pisciculture, secondary occupation, voluntary occupation, territory occupation, and metals. These are the new words. After that, we are going to discuss about occupation. So, what is an occupation? First of all, what is an occupation? If we look around us, we will see different people doing different jobs. For example, teacher teaches. Generally, we are seeing around us, people are going always, they are wandering, they are doing different works, they are doing different jobs. Is it right? Okay? So, they are doing different jobs. Examples, what are they? Teacher is it. Now, I am a teacher. What is doing teacher? Teacher is doing teaching. He teaches. Teacher. What is doing teacher? Teach. Teacher teaches or teach. What is doing doctor? What is doing doctor? Giving service. Giving service or treat illness. Treats illness. Treats illness. Soldiers are there. They protect the society. They protect the country. Is it right? So these are some occupations, jobs. Clear? Yes. Now, what is an occupation? What is an occupation? Any work which helps a person to earn a living is called an occupation. What is that? Any work, whatever it work. Any work which helps a person, which helps a person to earn a living is called an occupation. An occupation. Is it clear? What is an occupation? That means any work, whatever it work, any work, it is giving help, which helps a person. It is giving helps to a person, whatever it work. So how it is giving help to person? To earn a living or to earning money. So is called an occupation. This is the meaning of occupation. Any work which helps a person to earn a living is called an occupation. Okay. In other words, we can say this one. We can say in another way. What is an occupation? In other words, we can say that the work people do is called occupation. We can say like that also. The work people do. People are doing work, different work. That is called also occupation. Okay. Now here we are going to discuss types of occupation. Do you understand this? What is an occupation? Any work which helps a person to earn a living is called occupation. Okay. And now we are going to discuss types of occupation. Types of occupation. See also of you. Do you know how we get the cotton clothes that we wear? A farmer grows cotton in his farm. The cotton is then used by factories to make clothes that we wear. These clothes are sold in shops where we buy them from. So the farmer produces the main good. So he is involved in a primary occupation. People who work in the factory and manufacture products from already produced goods are in secondary occupation. Understood this, sir? Do you know how we are getting clothes? These clothes, we are all wearing clothes. Is it right or not? How we are getting these clothes? First of all, in this one, farmers are there. What are they doing? Farmers, they are doing farm work. They are growing different types of crops. Especially in them, they are growing cotton plants, cotton field, cotton. They are growing cotton plants or cotton. So they will yield cotton from the cotton field. Okay. So that is why they are depending on nature. Here farmers are depending on nature. So nature is giving to them cotton. Are you understanding? Cotton is coming from nature. It is giving by nature. So this is the cotton, and this cotton is coming from fields. So these fields are growing by farmers. After that, what they will do? Farmers, they are selling. They are selling this cotton in the different markets. From the markets, some bargainers coming. They will get bargain and take and go to the factories. So when they put in the factory this cotton, they will make first thread. After that, they will make clothes. What we are wearing now. After these clothes are sold in different shops. This is the process. Like that, we are getting clothes. So those who are involving in the growing of cotton, means who is involving in the growing of cotton? Farmers. Who is involving? Farmers. Okay, now farmers are involving in the growing of a field, cotton field. So they are coming under primary occupation. Primary occupation. Understood, everyone? Primary occupation. So your farmers are under primary occupation. After that, farmers, they are selling in the market the cotton. After that, somebody they can go to the factory. In the factory, they produce clothes. So which is involving here? Some people are doing work in the factory and they are selling to the shops. Is it right or not? So these are all secondary occupations. These are all involving in secondary occupations. Secondary occupation. Is it clear? Yes. See there. The person who sell the goods in the market is providing the service to the people by bringing the goods to them. Therefore, he is the territorial occupation. And let us learn about these occupations. After that, what will happen? The person who sells the goods in the market is providing the service to the people by bringing the goods to them. Some people are doing works in the society to send the goods to others. For example, a postman is there. He is passing the cards, letters, home to home. So he is giving his service. So such type of people are coming, or they are involving in the territory occupation. They are involving in the Territory occupation. Territory occupation. Is it clear? Yes. Let's see about this. Here, how many types of occupations are there? Now we are discussing here types of occupations. How many occupations came here? 2, 3. How many came? 3 occupations came. What are they? Primary occupation, secondary occupation. What is this? Secondary occupation and tertiary occupation. These are the 3 types of occupations. Is it clear? Yes. See here, occupations can be categorized as primary occupations, secondary occupations and the tertiary occupations. So how many types of occupations are the 3 types? What are they? Primary occupation, secondary occupation, tertiary occupation. These are the 3 types of occupations. Is it clear? Occupations are categorized by 3 types. How many types? 3 types. What are they? Primary occupation, secondary occupation and tertiary occupation. Okay. After that, we are going to discuss types of occupation, definition and examples. Okay. See here. Types of occupations. Types of occupation, definition. And examples. Are you seeing textbooks? Yes. While you are watching video, then you have to open the textbook and you have to see the lesson also. Okay. Types of occupations, types of occupation, definition, examples. First one is primary occupation. What is that? Primary occupation. What is the definition? What is the meaning of primary occupation? Simple. Primary occupation refers to the occupations where goods are produced by extracting or using natural sources. Goods are producing by nature. Goods are producing by nature. They are coming from nature. So such type of occupation is called primary occupation. They are using natural resources and they will give some raw materials. They can produce raw materials. So such type of occupation is called primary occupations. What are the examples for them? What are they? Agriculture, next, what is that? Cattle farming, fish farming, etc. This is primary occupation. Understood? So what are the examples for primary occupation? Agriculture also involves in primary occupation. Cattle farming also involving. Fish farming also involving in primary occupation. Dairy farming. So these are all the examples for primary occupations. Next one is second one. What is that? Secondary occupation. What is that? Secondary occupation. Okay. What is the secondary? What is the meaning? What is the definition of secondary occupation? Secondary occupation refers to the processing of raw materials obtained from nature into another product. Raw materials obtained from nature into another products. That means simply we have to say raw materials change into new products. Got it, everyone? Raw materials are changed into new products. Here we are getting raw materials, all raw materials in the primary occupation. After that, from the raw materials, we are making new things. In them, in this process, some people are participating, some people are doing work. So, with the help of their work, these raw materials are changing into new products, new materials, new things. So this is called secondary occupation. So what type of works, what type of things are coming under coming to this in examples? Cotton mill, cotton mill, sugar mill, biscuit factory, etc. Biscuit factory, etc. Clear? This is the second one. Third one is territory. What is that? Territory occupation means territory occupation refers to the occupations where people provide service to business. Some people are there, they are providing their service to the society. Okay, what is that? People provide service to business. Is it clear? Some people are there, they are providing their service to the business or general population. They will give their service to general population. Examples already I said, postman. So we are all general population, general persons. Okay, they are bringing letters to us and they are giving to us. They are bringing letters and they are giving to us. So they are doing service, one service to general persons or to the society also. Some of us are doing business also. So this is involving territory occupations. What are the examples of territory occupations? See here, transport. What is that? Transport. Postal service. Postal service. Banking. Education. Etc. Transport, postal service, banking, education. These are all examples for tertiary occupations. Got it, everyone? So these are the three types of occupations. Let's see what are they. Here we have three types of occupations: primary occupation, secondary occupation, tertiary occupation. What is the definition? So in this primary occupation refers to as goods are producing by the nature. It is called a primary occupation. So what are the examples for primary occupation? Agriculture, cattle farming, fish farming, okay, ducks farming, like this, poultry farming. These are all coming. These are all involving in the primary occupations. Second one is secondary occupation. So in the secondary, what is the definition of secondary occupation? So secondary occupation refers to as raw materials change into new materials or new products. So this is called secondary occupation. So what are the examples for secondary occupation? Cotton mill, sugar mill, biscuit factory, etc. Okay. Third one is tertiary occupation. What is the definition of tertiary occupation? People. This tertiary occupation refers to as those are people, those are there in the society people. These people are providing the service to business, their service to business and service to general population or general persons. So this is called tertiary occupation. And what are the examples for tertiary occupation? Transporting, postal service, banking service, education. These are all involving in tertiary occupation. Is it clear? Yes. Understood, everyone? Yes. Now I am going to give homework. Before going to give homework, just I am revising you. First of all, I explained to you new words. What are the new words? See once. Primary occupation, agriculture, pisciculture, secondary occupation, voluntary, tertiary occupation, metals. These are new words. And what is an occupation? What is an occupation? Any work which helps to person to earn a living is called occupation. Is it right? So there are, and again we discussed about types of occupations. How many types of occupations are there? Three types of occupations are there. What are they? They are the primary occupation, secondary occupation and tertiary occupations. Okay now? So what are the examples for primary occupations? Agriculture, cattle farming, dairy farming, poultry farming. These are the etc. are there. So these are all involving in primary occupation. What are the examples for secondary occupation? Cotton mill, sugar mill, biscuit factory. Okay, biscuit factory. What they are doing? They are making biscuits. So these are all involving in secondary occupation. So banking service, education, postal service. Okay. Transporting service. These are all involving in tertiary occupation. Is it clear? This is today's topic. So you have to listen the class, okay, and you have to read the textbook also. If you buy textbooks, you have textbooks, then you have to open the textbook and listen and read. Listen the video and read the textbook. Then you have to write the homework. Today's homework is, what is the homework? Already practice zone 1 is there, no? Yes. Practice zone 1. Okay? In the practice zone 1, 2 questions given to you. Statement given below is following by 2 conclusions. Underline the correct answers. Conclusions. Okay? And statement 1 given to you, statement occupations can be categorized in 3 types. Conclusion 1, primary, secondary and tertiary are the 3 types of occupations. Conclusion 2, primary, secondary, agriculture are the 3 types of occupations. Which one is the correct? You have to underline it. Okay, na? And second question. Find and write some more examples related to primary, secondary, and tertiary occupations. Already written some examples. Again, you have to write more examples, some examples for each and every occupation. So these two questions are homework for you. After listening the video, after reading the textbook, you have to complete this work. So how you have to write answers in the textbook? Already lines also given to you. So you have to write in these lines, okay, in those lines with a pencil. Use pencil and write the answers in the textbook or in the worksheet, whatever it. Is it clear? In science or in social, whatever subject, you have to use pencil and a eraser. You don't use pen in the textbook or in the worksheet. Understood? Thank you.